procrastination. Yuck. Maybe we should call it the killer of hopes or the destroyer of dreams or something like that. But I don't want to think too long about it. My point is procrastination sucks. If you know about a project weeks, months in advance, but you leave it until the day before to get started on it, yeah, this video is for you. Hey, my name is Peter. I'm here to teach people how to be more organized and to be more productive using apps like Things3, which is the app that we're going to use in this video. Now, if you're interested in Things3, then after watching this video, check out both my free resources. I have a weekly review cheat sheet, which will be really helpful, and really everybody should be doing a weekly review, so that's in the description below the video. And also check out my Things3 video course. It's called Organize Your Life with Things3. You'll find the link to that course in the description below the video as well. And in the course, I teach a whole workflow that you can trust to get organized and be more productive. Okay, for now, let's talk about how not to procrastinate. And what we're going to do is we're going to use an example from my life of something that's currently going on with me that I badly want to procrastinate on, and I'm going to show you my best weapon in this fight against procrastination. So let's just dive right in. Now, I am going to create a new project in my things. And the new project, the thing that I am procrastinating on, is improving my contest speech. Now, what do I mean by that? I will tell you as I drag this under Toastmasters. I'm a member of Toastmasters, big international public speaking organization, and we have speaking contests. So you create a speech and you deliver that speech in front of your local club, and if you win, then you go up to the next level. Maybe you compete with the other winners from the other clubs in your area, etc. Now, I won the speech competition in my local club. I'm now moving on to the second level. So what does that mean? It means I have a speech that I gave, was well received, but I want to improve it. I want to take it to the next level. And so actually, I would say not improving, we'll say prepare to speak at the area contest. That's what we'll call this project, okay? And now I'm going to set a deadline. So the area contest is on the 14th. Now I definitely want to have my speech done at least the day before. That's the real deadline, is March 13th. So that's where I would start with this. Now, how are we going to fill this out? See, the thing about procrastination is what I see in people, and I have the same problem. You may be surprised, but I have the same problem, is that procrastination often occurs when you feel really overwhelmed, when you don't know where to start, you don't know what to do next. It just all feels so big, and you have a lot of resistance towards just starting, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to make it much easier to start, because really, once you start something, it's sometimes easier just to get going or to keep going than to stop. So once you start, it's often really easy to keep going. Right? So it's all about making that start, doing that first thing. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to break down this project into a lot of small steps. And we're going to do that backwards because it's just easier to do it backwards, okay? So the last thing that I want to do is rehearse my speech again and again and again until I am happy. See, if I'm competing at a speaking contest, I want to have a speech that's ready. I have a script. I have it in my head. I just want to rehearse it until I'm super happy with my delivery, with my hand gestures, with my footwork, all that sort of stuff. Okay, so I want to do this. But the problem is, to do that, I need to have a finalized version of the speech. And let's represent the speech with a script. So let's say that to do this, I need to have a final version of the script for the speech. But unfortunately, I don't currently have one. So I need to at least have a task that say, finalize speech script. It comes before this one. Now, I also, where am I right now? I already have a script, right? But I have to go from where I am right now, a script that I have, to an improved script. So some of the steps are going to have to be to improve the script. Now, what have I done? I've gone to a bunch of different people who are good speakers, people I respect, and I've asked them, hey, please watch this recording of my speech and give me feedback. So next step actually is to gather the feedback on my speech. And somewhere in between gathering the feedback on my speech and finalizing the speech script, there's some other steps. Okay, so there is definitely draft a new version of the speech script, and then yes, I think that's about right. And to do that, I need to know what improvements to make. So I should say list improvements to make to the speech. Okay, somewhere in between these two, I will have okay, so we're going to gather the feedback, list the improvements. So I also want to watch the recording of my speech. So other people gave me feedback, but I also want to watch the recording myself. And then listing the improvements to make to the speech will be both the feedback I got from others and the feedback that I have for myself, really. List the improvements, and then with the improvements, I will draft a new version of the script. And then what I will then do is I will rehearse with the script, make further improvements, rehearse without the script, record a rehearsal, send the recording to my mentor. I have a mentor, someone who helps me with my speeches. Send the recording to my mentor. Implement the mentor's suggestions for improvement. Again, rehearse without the script. Rehearse with the script first, and then without the script. And finalize the script and rehearse again and again and again. Now you may think, wow, this is so tedious. We have tons of tasks here, right? But the reason I kind of made you sit through this just now is that this tediousness is so, what seems like tediousness is so important. Is tedium the right word? Tediousness? I don't know. But this is the important bit. By breaking the whole process down into like very small steps, it's much easier to get started. If you have to start on gather the feedback on my speech, right, which is something that maybe takes you 2 minutes, right? You can think, hey, I can do that, and then I can check this off. And by checking it off, you'll feel good. You've done something. You've made progress. And then, hey, now I might as well continue. I'm already sitting at my computer doing this. I have this feedback in front of me, right? I might as well start listing the improvements. So I could drag this over here, or I may as well watch the recording of my speech while I'm already sitting here, and on and on and on. So of course, this is an example from my life. You're going to have something else that you're dealing with, so the steps are going to be different. But this is the level, right, that you want to do things at. Okay, so in our fight against procrastination, you're going to break down your project into steps. There's just a couple more things we need to do before you can actually start doing this. And the biggest thing is assigning dates for when you want to do this, okay? And again, let's work backwards. So rehearsing again and again and again until I'm happy. Like I want at least a few days for that. So if I want to be done on the 13th, I really would like to start with that on the 11th. So that I have the 11th, the 12th, and the 13th to just spend a couple hours each day rehearsing so that I'm super happy and everything is really solidly in my head so that when I do the contest, it just flows out naturally, right? So what does that mean? I can probably finalize the speech script on the same day that I want to rehearse it again and again and again. So we'll set that on the 11th as well. Rehearsing without the... send it to my mentor. Okay, so what we're going to do is these three things. We're going to do it on the 10th. And that means that I will need to record the rehearsal. And I'll do these three things on the 9th. Rehearse with the script, make draft a new version of the script. Okay, this I will do it on the 8th. And of course, you're seeing what I'm doing. List improvements, that means I can do this on the 7th. So what I'm doing now is I'm essentially working backwards from when I'd like to have this done, right? And just planning a little bit. And now if you want, you can say, okay, this is like a nice scenario, but it says to start on Saturday. Today is actually a Wednesday for me, so I could pull all of this forward a little bit so that I start even sooner. But this is a really nice plan I've got here. And of course, you've got other things going on in your life. So one thing that you want to do is you also want to take a look at your upcoming tab and things and see some of the other things that you've got going on in your life in the next couple of days and be like, hey, tomorrow looks quite busy already. Maybe tomorrow I can't do this. So actually I'll do, that's how you would do that. But the essential steps here in avoiding the procrastination are to list out the steps to the thing that you want to accomplish, and I recommend doing it in reverse order, listing them out in a high level of detail, making them really small steps, and then assigning each of those small steps a date for when you're going to do them. And so now, when it's Saturday, right, your tasks are not improve my speech, or which is so vague and hard to get started on, feels overwhelming, you may not do it. No, it's gather feedback on my speech, watch the recording, and list improvements to make. Okay, if you do that on Saturday, fantastic. Then on Sunday, you know what else to do, right? And maybe on Saturday, you're doing these 3 things and you're thinking, you know what? I'm in the mood. I've already gotten going. Let's do something else as well. So that is my biggest weapon in the fight against procrastination. Almost always works. Please try this the next time that you see something coming and you think, hey, wait a second, I'm probably going to procrastinate on this, but this is really important to me, so I don't want to. Write out the steps in detail, set a deadline on the project, of course, and just assign those when dates and things to plan when you're going to work on all of the steps in the project. And start with something small. Start with a small thing right now, maybe, in fact. Hope you found this useful. Give the video a thumbs up, please, and check out those free resources. They're going to help you. My free weekly review cheat sheet, and also my Organize Your Life with Things 3 video course. And of course, if you want to be more productive, also subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.